it's like he's got to continuously always prove that he belongs in the league, this, that, the other. And, yes, it's the only time we've given the award out so far, but it would truly be insane if the Amateur of the Year did not get drafted next season or in a couple of weeks. Not saying he shouldn't, not saying he should. I'm saying it would just be crazy because this guy, to me, seems like he always has to prove himself every step of the way.
Well, there's a lot to prove this weekend for just about everybody here. So without further ado, let's tip things off. It's the UPA Regionals here in Dallas, Texas. Our first matchup of the day on the big stage, Team Defiance taken on up next, led by Rec Combos and U-Bots in the backcourt. And we are tipped off here at the UPA Regionals, and Defiance will get us going.
Here we go. Let's see how fast they go. And Defiance obviously known for their defense from years past. Let's see how they can get things going on the offensive side.
Claude over to his brother. Down low, Crown trying to get Mashy. That's going to be an easy board. Blue the Gray playing some good defense. Let's see how Rec Combos, a threes guard for the most part. He's getting better at fives as the offseason has gone on. I wouldn't say it's new to him anymore, but, compared to the other guys who play fives. Nice shot from Plu. Can't get the green. Had the wide open, and let's see if they get the transition bucket. Oh, they step back out. Little mid-range.
No.
And that one doesn't fall. Needed the green, didn't have it. And that'll be a quick foul. A little bit of nerves on one side. You see that up next team trying to talk to him. The way that the stage is laid out is that Crown and Plu are actually sitting right next to each other, and everybody else is kind of spread out from there. So we'll see if that affects anything. Is Crown going to try to get in their head? How's it going to go? But one thing I do want to know, everybody in the chat, we got 700 people in there now. Spam who you think is going to win. Give me DEF for Defiance or NXT for next up. Want to know what you guys think is going to happen in this matchup.
We saw U-Bots obviously play in Philly. He had a great game, had a lot of great games, but there were some moments where he just could not be clutch, and that's the biggest focus for me when it comes to U-Bots is can you consistently be someone that can be relied on to hit shots? Here, I thought he was going to try to hit that one. But, you saw early jitters earlier where you should have taken a duck, but instead you took a midi that didn't go, and you only got 1 point out of it. So those early butterflies coming into play right now as you see a nice three.
Can't get the green. Couple missed shots here early for Defiance. Not able to get their shooting stroke down so far, and that's a nice steal. Going the other way now. Sticks got it. Does he have a lane to the basket? He does, and gets the dunk and gets Defiance on the board.
Yeah, good to finally have them get something up on the board. It'll be interesting to see how they go ahead and guard the slip because sometimes you see it open, but as you like to say about Nick, he just doesn't hit the slip.
You always got to hit the slip, man. Those driving kicks, easy to get down to the center and maybe hit a couple corner shooters. I'm sure Stick will be plenty busy today off those passes from Mr. Crown Jokic himself. Zrek Combos, that's an ill-advised layup. And here comes Defiance up to Claude, and he gets on the board. The star point guard prospect looking to make the league, commonly known as Crown's brother, but I think he's trying to make his own name in the league, India.
Yeah, no question about it. I think that's definitely going to be a point of emphasis for us to not do on the broadcast when he gets drafted, hopefully, and, whenever he plays in Season 6 as well. Interesting to see where he goes. There's so many teams in that top 10 that need a guard. There's so many rumors about trades possibly happening in that top 10 as well. So really interesting to see where Claude lands.
5-4 here early. Next up, making a bit of an impact here. Trying to keep this Defiance team off balance. Doing a good job here early in the first quarter. Ratty gets it up to Crown Jokic. Down to Stick. Coming off a great rookie season with Knicks Gaming. Tries that patented step back that we know he can hit. Glenn trying to make something happen. Mr. Ratty back. Sidestep three. Can't get the green. Nice board from Crown. Back out to Ratty. 10 on the shot clock. Claude trying to shake and bake a little bit. Gets the three. Can't get the double red. That's an ugly one, but a great rebound from Crown, and he'll get fouled. And looking like Jokic out there.
For the folks in the chat that want to be centers in the league one day, take a look at what Crown just did. He was going to get the rebound from the left-hand side, saw that there was someone else there that could have boxed him out in front of it, so he changed his direction and went to the right side of the box to go ahead and grab that rebound. So that sense of urgency, the awareness from Crown leads him to a bucket and a 1-point lead.
Defiance up 6-5. Game one here in our first round. Best of 3 for this series and for just about every series that we're going to be playing this week. And by the way, if you think you know who's going to win, go to the 1v1me app and put your stake down for who you think is going to win. As U-Bots can't get that green to go. He shoots an early on the wide open. Ooh, Bots keeps it in. Nice steal from him. Oh, he picks up his dribble. He's in a bit of trouble. He'll get bailed out by Rec. Minute 30 to go here in the first quarter. Rec trying to get on the board. Very low-scoring first quarter. A couple maybe some sleepy fingers out there, but Flacco gets him on the board. 8-6 now. Nice shot from the corner.
Yeah, and we talked about it before, right? Even though this isn't a best of one, you still have the little bit of jitters of like, hey, I've got folks watching me. I'm not in my mama's basement anymore. I'm here next to the person who can talk trash to me. You got an audience out here as well. Nice little slip there. Oh, had the corner open for a second.
Oh, he's going to get stripped. Nice strip there from Plu. Got the crazy rainbow hair. Got to say, I'm liking it. Bots with a 2-point lead. Gets it over the corner. Flacco for another 3. And he greens it. Big time shot from Flacco. No, he got sent away. It'll be 10-6. I thought he greened it based off of our guy yelling. Nice lay in there from Plu. It's a 4-point lead.
Hey, hit or miss. You got to go in and yell and talk your talk. You know what I'm saying? Can I say? I guess I can say a few things on this time. I don't know. A few things I can get away with on this stream.
Yeah, you know, a little bit more lenient. 10-6 here early, under a minute to go in the first. That is a bad pass, but Defiance will keep it. Nice defense here from Next Up early. They have a lot of intensity. You see Rec is locked in.
I was just thinking that we talked about Defiance's defense, but obviously on the other side, Next Up playing great defense themselves, currently only allowing 6 points to, 4 league players? I mean, that's a great job by them. And, I mean, keeping them under 10 would be insane. But, of course, you got to go ahead and get things going on the offensive side as well.
Claude missed the first free throw. He hits the second, so it's 10-7, about a 22-second difference between shot and game clock. We'll see if Next Up goes for the 2-for-1 here, though. 2K teams so rarely do go for the 2-for-1. Let's see if they try it. Rec trying to get an early shot up, nothing there. 12 in the shot clock. Nice move to the left to right, and he throws it down. Big time slam from Rec, and it's a 5-point lead now. Feeling good in the first quarter.
Yeah, way to find the lane. The left corner just came and pinched a little bit too late. The left hash didn't help as much either, but let's see if they can get the points right back here.
Ooh, Claude, step back 3, gets the green. Big shot from him, and he cuts the lead to 2. They needed that. But the 2-for-1 does hit for Next Up. They'll get almost a full possession here and probably end the quarter. Bots. Not a lot of noise from him offensively so far. Down to Plu. That'll be an easy 2. Defiance gets the ball back here. Down by 4. They'll get the last shot of the quarter most likely. Claude on the left side. A little shake and bake. 7 on the clock now. Ooh, almost got plucked there. Cuts back left. Nothing going there for Claude. Top of the key. 3. Gets the green. Very patient from the young point guard, and he pulls him within 1 to end the first quarter.
Something to kind of go ahead. Somebody in the chat said 788 views early. Bruh, go brush your teeth. Yeah, that's funny. But something I wanted to point out. So you had Up Next that had the ball with, like you said, a full possession to go, 24 seconds. They decided to go ahead and take the easy slip, which they got 2 points. However, then on the other side, on defense, they gave up a 3. That leads to my conversation that I always have with myself, because I'm weird like that, is when you have 24 seconds and you have the shot clock to yourself, do you go for the best shot or the last shot? To me, I'm always a last shot type of guy.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So right there, close game. Let's see what the result ends up being like. But they traded a 3 for 2, and they're staring at only a 1-point lead.
Nice steal there from Glenn Ratty, looking for the pull-up 3, and he greens it. Defiance just like that, up by 2, and they're starting to get out of their seats a little bit. You know, that's the thing with Glenn. You know, I think that we look at him as a player, and we think about what he did last year with the Hornets. People forget he's a very fiery guy, very passionate, very competitive. We saw with the Hornets last year. You put him on face cam, he's going to bring that energy. You just saw it there. You get him hyped up, he can be the emotional engine for this team alongside Crown. Rec early, deep 3, can't get the green, a double yellow. We're going the other way. Ratty. On the right side, a little shake and bake ISO against U-Bots. Nothing there, pulls up his dribble. Nice steal from Rec combos, but it goes right to Crown. Unlucky on that one. Ratty for 3. Oh, he greens it, the 14% cover. That's what that man can do. He's starting to feel it.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate, but now you can see things being picked up on the offensive side for Defiance, and that's what you expect early on. They obviously had a slow start, but it looks like they're gearing things up. Up Next has got to match them bucket for bucket, or else it could be a long day for them here in Game 1.
Really starting to, I would say, spam the perimeter. U-Bots for 3. Clangs off the back of the rim. Flacco going to the corner. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Plu, wide open 3, top of the key. Can't get the green. That's the second one he's missed, wide open. Nice steal from Flacco, though. Keeps the possession. 5-point deficit here for Up Next. A ill-timed offensive drought. Trying to break it. Combos. Double covered on the left hash. Over to U-Bots on the right hash. 1v1 versus Crown over to Bump in the corner. A lot of passing coming in from Up Next, but there is no windows. Over to D in the corner. Still nothing there. Rec way downtown. Oh, he puts it in. Nice shot from Rec. and he saves the possession, cuts the lead to 2.
Oh, man, that's got to be a little bit deflating there. But something else, you've got Cole out here. Shout out to him coaching. I mean, he's ear in Crown's ear, just telling him what to do and kind of coaching him up, and that's going to be something different, right? Let's see how the teams that have coaches, not just on paper, but actually on stage making an impact, let's see how they perform compared to the teams that don't actually have a coach.
Shout out to Verse, a long-tenured member of the community trying to break into the 2K League coaching ranks. 19-19 here. Up next, finally response in that terrible offensive drought, and they tied things up. 9 points early here from Claude. I think my favorite part about his game, India, is that patience. We saw it at the end of the first quarter, but not even just with his shooting, with the passing, with the playmaking, being able to read defenses and kind of let things meticulate in front of him just like that. Big-time slam from Claude. Another great thing with him, he's a very momentum-based player. You get him going on the point guard spot, you get him feeling those angles, feeling those passes, he's going to start throwing some darts around.
Yeah. He's definitely doing a great job picking things up like we talked about here. Early on, you had 13 points in that first quarter for Defiance. Already, they've got about 8 with about 2:13 left to go in this one.
Combos back out to Plu. Nothing there for him so far. Rec. 3 on the shot clock. Got to get something up. Bots. The grenade puts it up and explodes in his hand. A double yellow. Nice board from Plu. He'll save the possession. We're under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Rec. Over to Bots. Bots for 3. Oh, that's a terrible shot. And we're going the other way. Defiance up to Ratty. Nice pass to Don. Ooh, nice move to the inside, and he gets the lay-in.
You know, the thing that's really hurting up next right now is that at one point they were 2 for 8 from the three-point line. And like you like to say, you got to shoot more threes. Shout out to Fox and his website, but you got to make them too, right? Yep. You can't just be like me, just bricking them up all the time. You got to make them count, and unfortunately, so far, Up Next hasn't done that, and yet they're still in this game. Imagine the lead they would have if they at least made 50% of them.
It's been tough so far for them on the perimeter. Great defense from Defiance. Plu again wide open. He greens that one, rattles in. They take a 1-point deficit now. You know, people are giving U-Bots some hell in the chat. You know, we saw this in Philly, right? Sometimes U-Bots would look like the best shooting guard in the class. Other times that inconsistency can really hurt him as Claude makes it 3. You see in this first half, the shooting inconsistency gets in his head a little bit. We'll see if he can break things up in the second half.
Yeah, we mentioned that we saw the same thing in Philly and kind of see how he kind of works out here. And so far it's been the same old story, if you will. But again, only the first half. Plenty of time to go, and I recognize my bias in that as well.
Rack, nice 3 from the right side. They're going to tie things up at 25. The first half dwindling down here, under a minute to go. Defiance looked like they were going to take a commanding lead, but up next, props to them. They've showed up here in the second quarter. That'll be a foul they're one to give. Claude with 13 of the first 25 points for Defiance. We were expecting a big tournament from him. Starting off hot here in the first quarter. Crown Jokic gives it up to his brother. Claude a little shake and bake. Feeling it right now. Goes back to the top of the key. Stop and go. That's going to be blocked from behind. Crown out to Don. Going to slow things down. 5 on the clock. Gliding way downtown. That's going to hit off the back rim. Oh, another big rebound from Crown. He's had some monster boards here in the first half, and he's got his takeover. Claude down low to Crown. Over to the corner, down for 3, gets it to go. Nice movement there from Defiance. Stayed with the possession, and they get a 3-point lead off of it.
Yeah, just miscommunication down low. You had 2 people guarding Crown. Look, the man's really good, but the worst thing you can do is leave open Don, who's going to knock that down from the 3-point line. Just miscommunication on the defensive side and terrible rotations there.
Chat loving Plu and Rec right now. They are both having great first halves. Keeping next up in this game. Rec with Badge. Has the mismatch, gets to the mid-range, greens the 2. Nice shot from him. Very smart, very patient to look for the mid-range. 2 seconds left. Can they get a shot off? Don can't get it to go. Nice first half here to open things up at the UPA Regionals in Dallas. Defiance, a 1-point lead over Up Next, 28-27. So far, it's been Claude leading the way. He's got 13 points, but Plu, man, 7 points, 8 boards. He's been fantastic here with a very tough matchup against Crown.
Yeah, look, we talked about the 3-point line, or excuse me, you're talking about the 3-point shots for Up Next. I want to go back to it. I said they were 2 for 8 at one point. Yep. They are now 4 for 12, right? So they've made 2 of their next 4. So now they're shooting 50%, but you got to continue to catch up, especially on the other side. Going into the third quarter, you have Defiance that's making 50% of their threes as well. So again, got to pick it up for Up Next from the 3-point line. Got to make a little bit better decision-making there. And in terms of fouls, it's 5-1. So you can see those fast break opportunities getting dwindled for Defiance with the fouls.
And we know that they love to get out in the break, hit those threes. Claude, Glenn, Stick, even they love doing that. As Crown gets easy too, gives them the lead right back. Rec Combo still with his badge. Bots not the same. We'll see if he's able to heat things up here in the second half. Bots and red combos are both going. Things could get a little bit tricky here for Defiance, but so far so good. Rek, 10 seconds on the shot clock, trying to get to the mid-range. He's going to get plucked from behind, and Crown picks it up. We're going the other way. Ratty, well defended by U-Bots, puts it up. Can't get it to go. Oh, excuse me, that'll be a foul. We're going to the line.
And you've got, what is that? Oh, it looks like it was almost team take. You've got, what is that, 4 badges going up right now? But, we talked about missing threes, and it's only right if I come back to Ratty, who's missed about 2 for 5 from the three-point line going into the second half. So he's got to go ahead and get things picked up a little bit as well. But they've got the lead, so you can't really focus on that a little bit too much. But if he can get that going, could be trouble for up next.
Yeah, save Reap, I agree. I'm kind of surprised he went up with that too. He got bailed out with a foul. Nice lay in there, 32-31 here on the other side of the first half. Game 1 of our best of 3. Defiance taking on up next. Our first game on the main stage. We'll have a bunch of different series going on. I believe we have 4 or 5 going on at once. As the updates on those games come in, we'll let you guys know. But we got a heater going on right now. 32-31. Defiance has the lead. Claude over the corner. Don, small window, greens it anyway. 35-31. A specialty of his with Gen G. Loves hitting those threes with 2 guys bearing down on him. He's always got that ice in his veins.
Yeah, really excited to see where Don ends up in the league, right? I would personally love to see him back with Gen G, but maybe something else is on the horizon for him. But with that close shot that you kind of mentioned, as a power forward, you got to make a split decision where it's like, hey, is 2K going to give me a wide open shot?
Yep.
And am I going to green it? Right? Those are 2 questions you got to ask yourself, and that's a tough split-second decision you got to make.
Well, every power forward thinks that they're going to green it, especially down to the corner. Not one to be down on confidence. Nice move there from Glenn, and he gets the lay-in to go. 37-31. Defiance starting to open things up a bit here on defense. Up next has to respond. Rek, no more badge, trying to get to the mid-range. It's picked off. We're going the other way. Stick is going to get fouled, and there are those transition fouls you mentioned. That is a transition take foul, our first one of the day, I should say. 38-31 now, and they'll get the ball.
Yeah, and you got to be smart about that. You can't really do what the Wizards have been so well doing, and have been known to do so well in the past, where it's like, all right, cool. They've been so well in the fact that, like, look, as soon as you get the rebound, you can't just foul them to stop the fast break. You know what I mean? So they got to be a little bit smarter about that.
You know what I love? Terrible internet people. I would love if we all did not act like children today. Nice shot there from Rek. That one's going to rim out. 38-31. We're going the other way. Stick to the corner. That one will be fouled. No transition take on that one, so they'll just get the ball.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Seriously, I'm serious, y'all. And also, another note, again, for this year, for the 50th time, turn off your messages before UPA tournaments as Claude throws it down. He's angry about it, too. 9-point lead for Defiance.
He's like, hey, tell them to shut up. Tell them to mute their notifications. Don't talk to me. Don't do it.
Hi, Twitch.
What up, BSP 6K? 6K is different. I've never heard of 6K.
We doing that at 9 a.m. Amen to that, C-Buzz. This is the stuff that Indy and I have to deal with on stream. Blue outside, over to U-Bots. He has been stone cold silent. He gets it plucked away, but that'll be a foul.
Man, thankfully I'm not serious because I almost went ahead and read that out just because, show a little bit of love. And then I was like, nope, that'll get you fired.
Bots down low, looking to get off the schneid. Nothing there. Plouffe for 3. Can't get the green to go. Crown with the board. Here comes Claude. 16 points, 3 assists. He has played outstanding. Let's see if he's got another highlight for us. Claude, little shake and bake, top of the key. Trying to get away from the lock. Over to the corner. It's picked off. Nice play from Flacco. He dropped at the right time. Good handles by him. He'll get the reset. Trying to find Rek. He does. Oh, that's Bots.
Oh, great
in the corner.
Great rotations happening here. 10 seconds, though. Got to keep it up.
Flacco out to Plouffe. Over to Rek combos. Rek. Over to Plouffe. Still nothing there. Shot clock winding down. Nice cut from Flacco, and he throws it down. 7-point lead now for Defiance. Everybody having fun with the messages now. I feel like we do this once a tournament where everybody's like, oh, my God, I'm just going to message this guy. It'll be so funny. I'm so original. You're not original, and you're not funny. Don throws it down.
Fab, you know better. You're literally like 10 feet away. All right? I know you got a lot of time on your hands, but come on.
That's going to be a rebound from Don say you're just not funny, man. I promise. It's just not funny. Claude gets it to Crown. Looking for the alley-oop. Nothing there. Crown with the rebound. Out to Don. Ooh, Claude looked like he had a shot there. Didn't take it. And that'll be a quick timeout.
It looks like we're going to try to get a listen in on Defiance whenever we get that all hooked up. But, you know, look, we talked about needing to match them toe-to-toe, and unfortunately Up Next has just struggled in that second quarter and in that second half as well. And, you know, once again, I'll go back to you've got Versa, who's doing a great job coaching them. Of course, I don't know the exact conversations that are happening, but you can see him talking to Crown, going back to Claude, giving him those little pep talks that seem to be working so far.
Bots up top throws it down. Now a 7-point lead, 42-35. Defiance building quite the lead so far.
Somebody, Spiteful, said Taco going crazy early today. Do you know who Taco is? Is that a nickname for somebody I'm not familiar with?
Honestly, dude, we had the whole piss thing last time. I'm not getting in the middle of this time. I'm just not doing it. Claude.
We can talk. Yeah.
Shot clock winding down. Over to the right side. Can't get the three to go. Nice board from Plu. Can they get a shot off? Shot clock winding down. Can't get the green. 42-35 up next with a 7-point deficit coming into the fourth quarter. Game one here of a best of three. An opportunity for Up Next to take this game. This game is by no means over, India.
Yeah, no, not at all. But, of course, you've got to not give up easy buckets like that, right? You got to make sure that you can at least make it a little bit tougher. By the way, shout out to the Spectator of the Year, Polo, who goes ahead and sends him a noti to tell him to turn his noties off.
Yes. Shout out to DNSK, who is also as funny and original as everybody else posting comments, meaning you're not. Bots to the rim, gets it to go, back to a 7-point lead. Been a fun game one so far. We got so many games going on today. We're going to be going on from 9 o'clock here Central Time. We might be going until 7 tonight. Don for three. Can't get it to go. He had the cool animation, too. My man started walking back. Bots trying to get to the rim again. Plu, he'll be fouled under the rim. That's a reach-in foul, not a shooting foul.
Yeah, the rotations were great there. You had the right hash that was open for a minute, but the center went ahead and went right to him to close that lane up. So smart decision not to pass it, but so far great rotations in that possession.
Rodney, you're not original either. Rec combos. Looking to get to the rim. He's done a good job so far. You know, the shooting hasn't quite been there so far for Rec, but he's done a good job of trying to get to the rim. Him and U-Bots get a little bit of a momentum on that takeover, but nothing really helping him so far. Rec. Over to Flacco. Oh, he's going to miss an easy lay-in.
No, come on.
2K just did him dirty. 7-point lead now. 4 minutes to go in the fourth. Claude. Shake and bake. That's going to be a foul.
Oh, man, that's just a tough miss down low. Those are the things where you get frustrated, right? So the next time you have that same opportunity, you start to second-guess yourself if you're going to take it or not.
Mm-hmm. Claude, down low to Crown. Looking to get Mashy down there, and Flacco, he does. That'll be a foul.
And you can already see the trash talk. Look at that. I think that's Cole saying, he's just a baby. What's wrong with the camera angle? I thought the camera angle was fine.
Well, I think we changed views here.
Oh.
Rec, right side.
8-point
deficit.
Gameplay-wise.
Down low to U-Bots. That'll be a slam.
Yeah, why are we so zoomed in, buddy?
I don't know. Everybody's got their noties on. Yeah, note to anybody in the crowd right now, if you are a 2K pro, please turn off your notifications because, as you can see on our Twitch stream, these are not funny nor original. Unguardable, no, you can't troll. In fact, because you post that message, you're actually suspended for this season. No more Season 6.
Shout out to Mr. Runner-Up.
Combos on the right, Mr. Runner-Up. 8-point lead here, 3 minutes to go. Rec for three, gets the green, and they cut it to 5. Here comes next up, a chance to take this one.
5 points, man. Look, let's log back in because I'm definitely having a little bit too much fun here. But look, 5 points. This is where you got to start thinking about, hey, some moments I'm okay.
It's a steal from Bots. And it's going to be a foul. Is that a clear? That is a
yes,
transition. Take it, Lee. So that'll be a bucket, and they'll get the ball. Rec's going to hit it. It's now a 4-point lead again. A little bit scary out here. 2:45 now to go in the fourth. Big shot could be coming here for next up.
I got to say, though, he should have definitely gone ahead and passed that one. I mean, that was just too easy of a pass. I understand he got the transition take foul, got a free throw out of it, but that should have been an easy pass for an easy 2.
Rec to the mid-range. Gets the 2. Nice shot from Rec, and it's now a 1-possession lead. Up next has come all the way back. How will Defiance respond? Bunch of league pros out there. Can they close out the win? Claude, trying to get away from him, has had a quiet fourth quarter so far. Gets to the rim, throws it down. 4-point lead now, 2:13 to go. We're about to hit the 2-minute mark in the game.
You know, at some point, you got to make Claude make a decision, right? Obviously, that was just a little bit too easy of a lane to go ahead and take the easy dunk, but you got to make him think, hey, which way am I going to go if you're the corner? Are you going to pass it or are you not? But I will say, on the other hand, though, you're okay giving up that 2 as long as you can go ahead and get that 2 right back or at least a 3 to go up by 1.
Plu, giving a little bit too much space, not going to shoot it. Rec, back to Plu. Nice shake and bake over to Flacco. Nice play. Love that from up next. Some great passing, a little 1-2, a little triangle looking like soccer out there. 49-47 now. We're under 2 minutes to go. Both teams still have their foul to give. Don to the corner. Great defense from Flacco.
Oh,
he
no.
shoots it again. That's a red.
Those split-second decisions that we talked about.
Bingo.
Split-second decisions early on. Don made the right one. That one, unfortunately, was late, but he got a little bit confidence because of the badge, but he still unfortunately missed.
Plu gives it up to Rec. A chance to tie or take the lead here. The minute 30 to go. Rec out to Plu. Wide open for 3. He hits it. 50-49. A big shot by the popper. You know I love me some poppers.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a tough thing to guard, especially on defense. If you haven't seen that type of look early on, not just with the team, not just with the league, but in those moments, it's tough to go ahead and think about, hey, he's going to pop. The communications have to be on point. And this is up next is game to steal, right? If you win this game 1, that obviously gives you such great momentum going into game 2, and they're up by 1 here with about a minute 20 left.
Here we go. Can Claude respond? Down low to Crown. He's been quiet offensively so far. Getting mashy on Flacco. He's going to miss off the back rim.
I thought he was going to be patient. I thought he was going to try to wait for a little bit of pump fake, have the defender go up, and then go up with it.
Oh, what a steal! Steal from Don. That's a league play. Stick. Oh, has him in the corner. Oh, he hesitated.
That pass fake. Didn't need it.
Under a minute to go here. 1-point lead for next up. Claude, pull up 3 from the right side. He greens it. Big time shot from Claude. They go back up by 2.
And it all started with Don's play, right? It all started with bumpy steal from the in the paint, in the slip, and that's what led to that big 3. Big defensive play leading to some points on the other side and the lead as well.
Rec with back. Back up the Blue. It's stolen by Stick. Oh! Ratty's going to pick it up. Oh, about a 15-second differential between shot and game. Next up needs a stop. That's going to be a foul, and they're going to send him to the line.
That's unnecessary.
Oh, a terrible foul coming in from next up, and that's a free 2 points for Defiance.
Is that Cole talking to the other? Oh, okay. Oh, no, he just won a blue hoodie.
Mistake, yeah.
He just won a blue hoodie, okay.
54-50, a terrible foul
That's just bad.
from up next. Rec for 3 with badge. He greens it, pulls him back into the game. Oh, what a huge shot from Rec.
Smart decision. So 2 things here. That mistake on the foul part of it, that's to me, it's an experience thing. Forget the league experience, but that's just knowing situational. Hey, you're going to put him at the line. There's no reason to necessarily foul them. But forget that. Smart decision here to take a timeout by Defiance. So give them that space. Give them that backcourt to go ahead and get the pass in and not risk a fluky steal.
Here we go. Shot clock is off, so they're going to have to get a pluck or something. Claude.
If you're going to try to double team, commit to it.
Something, yeah. They got to do something. They do finally foul.
I don't understand what that was. It looked like they were trying to double team and then bait, double team and then bait, double team and then bait. Like, just go ahead and double team. Force something.
Just wasting time for fun. If you're Defiance, you're probably looking for at least the foul just to get your one to give out there. But 12 seconds to go. Rec Combo still has his badge, just coming off a massive 3. We'll see if he's got another one in him. This series, India, way tighter than I thought. I thought Defiance was going to come out here and really stake their claim as maybe the best team in this tournament. But up next, look, man, it's not about the names on the back of the jerseys, India. It's about how you play.
Oh, absolutely, and no question about that. And you still obviously have 12 seconds to come up with the best play that you have in your book, and keep an eye on the folks that have badge.
Gets it into Rec. No foul yet. Gets it over to Flacco. Looking for something. Over to D. Still nothing there. Great defense, and it's stolen by Don. They didn't really have a plan, and it showed, and Defiance will take game 1. A torrid comeback by up next. Falls a little bit short. Don did just miss, though.
He's going to... Is he going to miss a second one? He greens it. Okay.
All right, greens the second one. That will likely do it here in game 1.
Yeah, I mean, boy, can you imagine if he goes ahead and misses that second free throw?
That was tough. It looked like there might have been a pass-back opportunity for Flacco. He didn't quite hit it, but Rec Combos and company showing that this series is not going to be as easy as we thought as we close out game 1 here.
Oh,
foul.
Yeah, it should be.
It's not going to do anything. Oh, actually, a foul out.
It's going the other way.
To foul out on D,
it's going to go the other way. Unfortunately, it's not like the league where you go ahead and get an extra free throw or anything like that at all. But, I mean, much closer of a game than I anticipated for sure. No question about that.
Yep.
And this, to me, though, however, felt like if you were going to take a game from Defiance, this was the one that you needed to take.
Agreed.
Come out hot, come out swinging, and take the game that you shouldn't have been in the first place in terms of what people believe. And you see a little bit of trash talking happenings on stage as well.
A little friendly chatting.
1-0.
1-0.
Yep. Versus that math I can do.
That was a little bit close to me bragging about a 1-0 lead, but a 1-0 lead is a 1-0 lead nonetheless. We'll get to game 2 here in a second. Nice opener here to the UPA Regionals in Dallas, Texas. It's been fun so far. I believe we have some other series going on as well. We got a couple stations active, so we'll